Nothing but old 45s.
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45s. I'm your host, Larry Kratka, and every show is designed to bring you the best hit records from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and even beyond that. And I'll be playing both 45 RPM records, album tracks, and CDs. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get going. Let's get to work.
1982.
Freeze frame!
Stood there boldly, sweating in the sun. Felt like a million, felt like number one. The height of summer, I'd never felt that strong, like a rock. I was 18, didn't have a care. working for peanuts, not a dime to spare. But I was leaning solid everywhere, like a rock. My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams. 20 years now, where'd they go? 20 years, I don't know. I sit and I wonder sometimes where they've gone. And sometimes late at night, oh, when I'm bathed in the firelight, the moon comes calling a ghostly way, and I recall like a rock, standing arrow straight, like a rock, charging from the gate, like a rock, carrying the weight, like a rock, oh, like a rock, the sun upon my skin, like a rock, hard against the wind, like a rock, I see myself again, like a rock, oh, like a rock.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Nothing But Old 45s, where, yep, I'm going to play some 45 RPM records, but also some album tracks and CDs as well. That was Bob Seger's number 12 hit from 1986, Like a Rock. The rock ballad was one of several slow hits Bob Seger would have over the years. But as we all know, Bob and the Silver Bullet Band could rock your socks off when they wanted to. Bob Seger had been on our radio since 1969, and even though his last top 40 hit was in 1991, he continued to perform at concerts until he was in his mid-70s. I opened the set with the Jay Giles Band and their 1982 number 4 hit, Freeze Frame. The zesty song was from the 1981 album of the same name. One music critic said Freeze Frame was one of the band's greatest songs.
Nothing but old 45s.
serious, girl. Right at this moment, I could promise you the world. Before we go crazy, before we explode, there's something about me, baby, you got to know. You got to know. I get off on 57 Chevy. I get off on screaming guitar. Like the way it gets me every time it hits me. I've got it rock and roll. I've got it rock and roll. It feels like we're falling into the arms of the night. So if you're not ready, baby holding me so tight. I guess there's nothing left for me to explain. Here's what you're getting, and I don't want to change. I don't want to change. I get off on 57 Chevy. I get off on screaming guitar. Like the way it gets me every time it hits me. I've got it rock and roll. I've got it rock and roll. I don't need no glitter, no Hollywood. All you got to do is lay it down, and you lay it down good. I get off on 57 Chevy. I get off on screaming guitar. Like the way it gets me every time it hits me. I've got it rock and roll. I've got it rock and roll. I've got, you've got rock and roll heart. I've got it, you've got it rock and roll.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that's the way I feel. I got a rock and roll heart. That's Eric Clapton, and something he did back in 1983. I've got a rock and roll heart. The song made it to number 18 on the Billboard Hot 100 singles record chart back then, and was just one of many, many hit records the British singer-songwriter would have over the years. Now, I'll bet you didn't know this. Eric Clapton did some guitar work with the Beatles, but he was never given any formal credit for it. I opened the set with a song that kept your foot tapping back in the 70s, Maxine Nightingale and her number 2 hit from 1976, right back where we started from. Now, when this song came out, I was playing it at a top 40 radio station I was working at, but it wasn't until I was driving to Florida for a much-needed vacation that I heard it on another station, and for some reason, that song sounded better as the mile markers were zooming by. And to this day, I still think of that trip whenever I hear that song.
Nothing but old 45s.
How about some Jackson Brown here on this edition of Nothing But Old 45? And this one goes all the way back to, what year?
1978.
Thank you.
I don't know where I'm I swear, at this moment, you mean everything. You may dress my thoughts on the best, but you're dirty. Ah, come on, these people around here have been down, I suck and smoke, try to face so resigned to what their fight is, but not we are far too young and clever.
There's a group from the UK who had only one hit record in the United States. Dexy's Midnight Runners and their one and only top 40 hit in the U.S. in 1983. Come on, Eileen. The song hit number one in the United States, as I said, and 6 other countries. Plus, it won the 1983 Brit Award for the Best British Single. Open the set with Jackson Browne and his 1978 hit, Running on Empty. Jackson Browne first made his name in the music industry as a writer of hit songs for other artists, and he even played with the Eagles for a short time. But he made his mark on the music world starting in 1972 with his first hit single, Doctor My Eyes. But Running on Empty, which I played, was the song and album of the same name that would bring him his biggest success. Well, it's time for a Nothing But Old 45's comedy break. And this time, you're going to hear the comedy of James Gregory, and he'll be talking about telephones, old and new. You'll get a kick out of this one. I'm Larry Kratka, and I'll be right back.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
When you and I were little, the phone would literally have to ring 20 times before anybody would get up to go answer it. As hard as it is for some of you in the audience tonight to believe, there was a time, not that many years ago really, when we would actually get into an argument because we didn't want to answer the phone. It'd be like, you get it, I got it last time. I ain't answering that damn phone. And let me remind you of why that was. Because a generation ago, when the phone rang, it was usually interrupting something more important in life, like cooking burgers in the backyard with our friends, watching a ball game on TV with our dad. That's what life was about. And the phone interrupted all that. Now, I don't know how, in what seems to be less than one generation, we've managed to get our priorities sit down ass backward. At some point along the way, we fell in love with the damn telephone. Actually fell in love with the damn telephone. Become addicted to the phone. And then cell phones came along and made all that worse. The cell phones is ruining civilization. It's destroying all our good manners. We run around now with a phone just strapped to us in holsters like they're six-shooters. Got cameras on them, smile, damn it. Got that text messaging BS. If kids did it, it's okay. I can't believe that grown people have time for that. Sit around half the damn day, one big old fat finger trying to type a note, one letter at a time.
Are you ready, kids? Yeah! I can't hear you! Nothing but old 45s.
Welcome to the second half of this edition of Nothing But Old 45s, and now I'm going to get a chance to play not one but two album tracks. The first one I'm going to play is from ABBA, and the second one from Supertramp.
Driving you
That's Supertramp and their 1980 hit Dreamer. It was from their 1974 album Crime of the Century. Now, wait a minute. If it was from a 1974 album, why was it a hit record in 1980? Well, the song was first released in 1974 in the UK, and it was a hit there on the UK record charts. But in 1980, the song was released as a single in the United States, and it was a hit here. I open the set with an ABBA song you don't hear very much. Does Your Mother Know? Also from 1980. The song landed at number 19 on the U.S. record chart back then, and it was unusual for ABBA because it featured the two guys in ABBA instead of the two girls. Well, Does Your Mother Know was actually recorded as a demo, but it was eventually included on the Voulez-Vous album.
Nothing but old 45s.
To really love a woman, to understand her, you gotta know her deep inside. Hear every thought, see every dream, and give her wings when she wants to fly. Then when you find yourself lying helpless in her arms, you know you really love a woman. When you love a woman, you tell her that she's really wanted. When you love a woman, you tell her that she's the one. 'Cause she needs somebody to tell her that it's gonna last forever. So tell me, have you ever really, really, really ever loved a woman? Yeah. To really love a woman, let her hold you till you know how she needs to be touched. You gotta breathe her, really taste her, till you can feel her in your blood. And when you can see your unborn children in her eyes, you know you really love a woman. When you love a woman, you tell her that she's really wanted. When you love a woman, you tell
Now, there's a couple of hit records from 1996. One of them you may recognize right off the bat, and the other one you may not. Those were the Gin Blossoms, and the biggest hit record they had on the Billboard record charts, Follow You Down from 1996. And that's when it landed at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 record chart. The group got together in Phoenix, Arizona around 1987 and became very popular in the Phoenix area. The group had 5 other top 40 hits between 1993 and 1996. I opened the set with Bryan Adams and his number 1 hit from 1996, Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman? The song had a Spanish flavor to it, and that may have helped it stay at number 1 for 5 solid weeks. It was the 4th number 1 hit record the Canadian singer-songwriter would have in the United States between 1985 and 1996.
Nothing but old 45s.
Who let all these people in the doors? Well, since we have a party going on, I guess I'll play some Marvin Gaye. Got to give it up on nothing but old 45s.
Free, free. I got
That is Quarter Flash and something they did back in late 1981, Harden My Heart. It was the biggest hit record the pop group from Portland, Oregon ever had, landing at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 record chart. Quarter Flash had only 3 top 40 hits anyway between 1981 and 1983, and that was it for their chart run. The group disbanded a couple of years later. I opened the set with a giant of the Motown world, and the music world for that matter, Marvin Gaye, and his number 1 hit from 1977, Got to Give It Up. Marvin Gaye and his Motown hits were first heard on our radios way back in 1963, and he racked up a whopping 41 hit singles between 1963 and 2001. That has to be some sort of record. Well, I have time for one more song, so how about something from a Scottish group? Let's walk 500 miles.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Those are the Proclaimers and their one and only U.S. hit, I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles. It made it to number 1 on the U.S. record charts in 1993. The Proclaimers are still performing in Scotland and Europe. Now, here's the story. While my wife and I were on tour of Scotland several years ago, the bus drove through a small village near Edinburgh, and the driver of the bus slowed down while the tour guide proudly announced that the boys in the band attended the school right there, as he pointed to his school right outside the window. Well, will you look at that? The clock on the wall says, time to stop. And I'm just beginning to have fun. Had a chance to play some cool stuff like Maxine Nightingale, Bob Seger, the J. Giles Band, ABBA, Supertramp, and many, many others. Glad you joined us. I'm Larry Kratka. Take care.
Nothing but old 45s rocks out. with classic rock hits.
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits. On this edition, I will feature a lot of songs from what are known as concept albums. Now, a concept album is one with a unified specific theme throughout the album. We're all familiar with concept albums from The Who and Pink Floyd and many others, but there is a long list of concept albums made over the years. And on this edition of Classic Rock Hits, I'll play as many songs from concept albums as I can squeeze into an hour. So, let's get going. Let's get to work.
Tonight's the night we'll make history. As sure as dogs can fly, and I'll take any risk to tie back the hands of time and stay with you here tonight. Take your seats and don't be late. We need your spirits high to turn on these theater lights and brighten the darkest skies. Here at the Paradise.
Really don't mind if you sit this one out. My words but a whisper, your deafness a shout. I may make you feel, but I can't make you think. Your sperm's in the gutter, your love's in the sink. So you ride yourselves over the fields, and you make all your animal deals, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the sandcastle virtues are all swept away in the tidal destruction, the moral malaise. The elastic retreat rings the close of play as the last wave uncovers the newfangled way. But your new shoes are worn at the heels, and your suntans rapidly feel, and your wise men don't know how it feels to be thick as a brick. And the love that I feel is so far away. I'm a bad dream that I just had today. And you shake your head, you said it's a shame. Spin me back down the years and the days of my youth. Draw the lace and black curtains and shut out the whole truth. Spin me down the long ages, let them sing the song.
Welcome to another edition of Nothing But Old 45's Classic Rock Hits, and on this edition you'll be hearing a lot of classic rock songs that were part of what are called concept albums. That was Jethro Tull, and the title track to their 1972 concept album, Thick as a Brick. That's the name of the song as well, and it is said that the album itself was a musical adaptation of an epic poem by a fictional 8-year-old genius. Of course, the lyrics to all the songs on the album were written by Jethro Tull frontman Ian Anderson. I opened the set with Styx and their 1981 concept album, Paradise Theater. What I played was the opening song to the album, which kind of explains what the album is all about. The album is a fictional account of the Paradise Theater in Chicago, which was actually built in 1928 and demolished in 1958. The Paradise Theater in Chicago was supposed to last forever.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
Where do we go from here, now that all of the children are growing up? And how do we spend our lives if there's no one to lend us a hand? I don't wanna live here no more. I don't wanna stay here. Ain't gonna spend the rest of my life quietly fading away.
was a young boy, I played the silver ball. From Soho down to Brighton, I must have played them all. But I ain't seen nothing like him in any amusement hall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He stands like a statue, becomes part of the machine. Leaving all the bumpers, always plays clean. Plays by intuition, the digit counters fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. He's a pinball wizard, there has to be a twist. A pinball wizard's got such a supple wrist. How do you think he does? I don't know. What makes him so good? Ain't got no distractions, can't hear no buzzers and bells. Don't see no lights are flashing, plays by sense of smell. Always gets a replay, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball. I thought I was the body table king, and I just handed my pinball crown to him. Even on my favorite table, he can't beat my best. His disciples needed him, and he just does the rest. He's not crazy, clever fingers, never seen him fall. That deaf, dumb, and blind kid sure plays a mean pinball.
Now, that's one of the most familiar songs to come off a concept album, Pinball Wizard, from The Who's 1969 concept album called Tommy. The story within the rock opera album is simple. It's about a deaf, dumb, and blind boy by the name of Tommy. There's so much more to that story, and I really encourage you to Google Tommy and find out more about that story. I opened a set with the Alan Parsons Project and a track off their 1980 concept album, Turn a Friendly Card. The song was called Games People Play, and the song itself hit number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart in January of 1981. The album, it is said, was inspired by casino gambling, such as in Las Vegas or Monte Carlo, and the concept of risk, either at the gambling tables or in life itself.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
Concept albums go back a long, long way. Even Frank Sinatra did one called In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning back in 1955. But in the 1960s, many popular bands did concept albums, including the Beach Boys and the Beatles. So let's start with the Beatles.
sang out a tune, would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe that I love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long. And wouldn't it be nice to live together in the kind of world where we belong? You know it's gonna make it that much better when we can say goodnight and stay together. Wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the day is new? And after having spent the day together, hold each other close the whole night through. What happy times together we've been spending. I wish that every kiss was never ending. But wouldn't it be nice? Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray it might come true. Run, run, baby, then there wouldn't be a single thing we couldn't do. Or we could be married, or we could be married, and then we'd be happy, and then we'd be happy. But wouldn't it be You know it seems the more we talk about it, it only makes it worse to live without it. But let's talk about it. But wouldn't it be
Those are the Beach Boys and one of the hit tracks off their 1966 concept album called Pet Sounds. You just heard Wouldn't It Be Nice, which was one of 4 hit singles off the album. Pet Sounds was initially met with a lukewarm reception by music critics. Now, you have to remember that back in 1966, concept albums were more experimental than anything else. But the album was a big hit worldwide. I opened a set with the Beatles and both the title track to their 1967 concept album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which led right into With a Little Help from My Friends. The album was all about a performance by the fictional Sgt. Pepper Band. The album was a big hit. It won 4 Grammy Awards in 1968, including Album of the Year. Now, one of the best-known concept albums is from Pink Floyd. The Wall featured not 1, not 2, but 3 songs called Another Brick in the Wall. Here's Another Brick in the Wall, preceded by another song called The Happiest Days of Our Lives, which sets up the stage for Another Brick in the Wall. Listen to the lyrics.
When we grew up and went to school, there were certain teachers who would hurt children any way they could, by pouring their derision upon anything we did, exposing every weakness, however carefully hidden by the kid.
That is another Brick in the Wall, Part 2, one of 3 Brick songs on the Wall album, and one of the most familiar songs from the album. The Wall, from 1979, explores the story of a rock star by the name of Pink, who envisions himself as a recluse from society. Some music historians consider The Wall to be one of the greatest albums of all times. Well, half of the classic rock hits concept album show is about over. I've got many more songs to play from some very interesting concept album hit albums in the next half hour. So stick around, got a comedy break coming up, and then more of the good stuff on this edition of Classic Rock Hits Concept Albums.
Nothing but old 45's laugh track.
I don't like words that hide the truth. I don't like words that conceal reality. I don't like euphemisms or euphemistic language. And American English is loaded with euphemisms because Americans have a lot of trouble dealing with reality. Americans have trouble facing the truth. So they invent a kind of a soft language to protect themselves from it. And it gets worse with every generation. For some reason, it just keeps getting worse. I'll give you an example of that. There's a condition in combat, most people know about it. It's when a fighting person's nervous system has been stressed to its absolute peak and maximum, can't take any more input. The nervous system has either snapped or is about to snap. In the First World War, that condition was called shell shock. Simple, honest, direct language, 2 syllables, shell shock. Almost sounds like the guns themselves. Then a whole generation went by, and the Second World War came along, and the very same combat condition was called battle fatigue. 4 syllables now. Takes a little longer to say. Doesn't seem to hurt as much. Fatigue is a nicer word than shock. Shell shock. Battle fatigue. Then we had the war in Korea, 1950. Madison Avenue was riding high by that time, and the very same combat condition was called operational exhaustion. Hey, we're up to 8 syllables now. And the humanity has been squeezed completely out of the phrase. It's totally sterile now. Operational exhaustion. Sounds like something that might happen to your car. Then, of course, came the war in Vietnam, and thanks to the lies and deceit surrounding that war, I guess it's no surprise that the very same condition was called post-traumatic stress disorder. Still 8 syllables, but we've added a hyphen. And the pain is completely buried under jargon. Post-traumatic stress disorder. I'll bet you if we'd have still been calling it shell shock, some of those Vietnam veterans might have gotten the attention they needed at the time. I'll bet you that. I'll bet you that. But it didn't happen. And one of the reasons is because we were using that soft language, that language that takes the life out of life. And it is a function of time. It does keep getting worse. Give you another example. Sometime during my life, toilet paper became bathroom tissue. I wasn't notified of this. No one asked me if I agreed with it. It just happened. Toilet paper became bathroom tissue. Sneakers became running shoes. False teeth became dental appliances. Medicine became medication. Information became directory assistance. The dump became the landfill. Car crashes became automobile accidents. Partly cloudy became partly sunny. Motels became motor lodges. House trailers became mobile homes. Used cars became previously owned transportation. Room service became guest room dining. The CIA doesn't kill anybody anymore. They neutralize people. Or they depopulate the area. The government doesn't lie. It engages in disinformation. The Pentagon actually measures nuclear radiation in something they call sunshine units. Israeli murderers are called commandos. Arab commandos are called terrorists. Contra killers are called freedom fighters. Well, if crime fighters fight crime and firefighters fight fire, what do freedom fighters fight? They never mention that part of it to us, do they? Never mention that part of it. And some of this stuff is just silly. We all know that. Like on the airlines, they say they want a pre-board. Well, what the hell is pre-board? What does that mean? To get on before you get on? They say they're going to pre-board those passengers in need of special assistance. We have no more deaf people in this country, hearing impaired. No one's blind anymore, partially sighted or visually impaired. We have no more stupid people. Everybody has a learning disorder. Or he's minimally exceptional. How would you like to be told that about your child? He's minimally exceptional. Oh, thank God for that. Psychologists actually have started calling ugly people those with severe appearance deficits. And we have no more old people in this country. No more old people. We shipped them all away, and we brought in these senior citizens. Isn't that a typically American 20th century phrase? Bloodless, lifeless. No pulse in one of them. A senior citizen. But I've accepted that one. I've come to terms with it. I know it's here to stay. We'll never get rid of it. That's what they're going to be called, so I'll relax on that. But the one I do resist, the one I keep resisting, is when they look at an old guy and they'll say, "Look at him, Dan. He's 90 years young." Imagine the fear of aging that reveals. To not even be able to use the word old to describe someone, to have to use an antonym. And fear of aging is natural, it's universal, isn't it? We all have that. No one wants to get old, no one wants to die, but we do. As soon as I was in my 40s, I'd look in the mirror and I'd say, well, I guess I'm getting older. Older sounds a little better than old, doesn't it? And it's okay, because thanks to our fear of death in this country, I won't have to die. I'll pass away. Or I'll expire like a magazine subscription. If it happens in the hospital, they'll call it a terminal episode. The insurance company will refer to it as negative patient care outcome. And if it's the result of malpractice, they'll say it was a therapeutic misadventure. I'm telling you, some of this language makes me want to vomit. Well, maybe not vomit. Makes me want to engage in an involuntary personal protein spill.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
You're wondering who I am. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Machine or mannequin. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. With parts made in Japan. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. I am the modern man. I've got a secret I've been hiding under my skin. My heart is human, my blood is boiling, my brain IBM. So if you see me acting strangely, don't be surprised. I'm just a man who needed someone and someone to hide, to keep me alive. Just keep me alive. Somewhere to hide, to so we can be free. I'm not a hero, I'm not a savior, forget what you know. I'm just a man whose circumstances went beyond his control, beyond my control. We all need control. I need control. We all need control. I am the modern man. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Who hides behind a mask. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. So no one else can see. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. My true identity.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo, domo, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo, domo, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you very much, oh Mr. Roboto, for doing my job, Mr. Roboto. And thank you very much, Mr. Roboto, for helping me escape when I needed to. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Roboto. Thank you, Mr. Roboto. Please, thank you, Mr. Roboto.
The problem's plain to see. Too much technology. Machines to save our lives. Machines dehumanize. The time has come at last. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. To throw away this mask. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Now everyone can see. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. My true identity. I'm Kilroy. 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 Kilroy.
Dear darling, surprised to hear from me. Bet you're sitting drinking coffee, yawning sleepily. Just to let you know, I'm gonna be home soon. I'm kinda awkward and afraid. Time has changed your point of view. How you gonna see me now? Please don't see me ugly, babe, 'cause I know I let you down in oh so many ways. How you gonna see me now? Since we've been on our own, are you gonna love the man when the man gets home? Listen, darling, now I'm headed for the west. Straightened out my head, but my old heart is still a mess. Yes, I'm worried, honey. Guess that's natural, though. It's like I'm waiting for a welcome sign, like a hobo in the snow. How you gonna see me now? Please don't see me ugly, babe, 'cause I know I let you down in oh so many ways. How you
gets home. And just like the first time, we're just strangers again. I might have grown out of style in the place I've been. And just like the first time, I'll be shaking inside when I walk in the door. There'll be no place to hide. Oh, are you gonna see me now? Please don't see me ugly, babe, 'cause I feel I let you down in oh so many ways. Are you gonna see me now? Please don't see me ugly, babe, 'cause I know I let you down in oh so many ways. Are you gonna see me now? Since we've been on our own, are you gonna love the man when the man gets home?
You know, I haven't had a chance to play that song in an awful long time, and it's good to hear it. That was Alice Cooper and something from his 1978 concept album, From the Inside. The song is called How You Gonna See Me Now, a power ballad that landed at number 12 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles Record Chart. The album is about Cooper's stay in a New York sanitarium due to his alcoholism, and the characters in the songs were based on real people he met there. The album was eventually adapted into a comic book, Marvel Premiere number 50. If you remember, I opened the show with Styx and the lead song from their Paradise Theater concept album. So I thought I'd open this set with something from 1983 that Styx did in another concept album. Kilroy Was Here, and from that album came what would become their signature song, Mr. Roboto.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone.
I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one. And I walk up, my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
It's another tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky. Said goodbye. He was just a hired hand, working on the dreams he planned to try. The days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another lonely boy in town. She's out running round. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't keep from coming on. Been so long. Oh, and it's a hollow feeling when it comes down to dealing in friends. It never ends. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the right words never come. You just get numb. It's another tequila sunrise. This old world still looks the same. Another frame.
Those, of course, are the Eagles, and something off their 1973 concept album called Desperado. Tequila Sunrise is a well-known song from the Eagles, but it was never a top 40 hit. But we all know it. The Desperado concept album was based on themes from the Old West, which included outlaws. Now, here's a piece of music trivia. Desperado was the only Eagles album where members of the band appear on the cover. I opened the set with a band out of Berkeley, California, Green Day, and a track off their 2004 concept album, American Idiot. Boulevard of Broken Dreams was a big hit in the United States and many other countries. The concept album follows the travels of a lower middle-class American described as an adolescent anti-hero.
Nothing but old 45's classic rock hits.
get back. I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack. Money, it's a hit. Don't get me back to good boon. I'm in the high fidelity first class traveling section. I think I need a lift jet.
And something from their 1973 concept album, The Dark Side of the Moon. Money was actually a pretty good sized hit for the British rock band, landing at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles record chart during the summer of 1973. There you go. As many concept album tracks that I could squeeze into an hour. And album tracks from Styx, Jethro Tull, the Alan Parsons Project, the Beach Boys, Pink Floyd, and even the Eagles. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I learned a few things. I'm Larry Kratka, your host on Classic Rock Hits. Give me a like on Facebook. Love to hear from you. Talk to you next time.